Hello and welcome to Jobs and Education. Do subscribe and share my videos. This is your Mahesh Dole. In this video class, I would like to explain about the production drawing of flange coupling, very important for diploma as well as BTech mechanical engineering students. First of all, what exactly mean by a coupling? Coupling is a mechanical element part that connects two shafts together to accurately transmit the power from the drive side to the driven side. It means this side one shaft, this side another shaft. These two shafts are going to connect with the help of a coupling. So what is it meant for? So it is to transmit the power from drive side to the driven side. For example, this side a motor is connected. With that motor, this side shaft is rotating. So with the help of that rotation of the shaft from that motor side, this side shaft should be rotated. That is rotated with the help of connecting with the help of a coupling. So that is what the coupling function. Function of the flange coupling. It is a type of coupling used between rotating shafts that consists of flanges, one of which is fixed at the end of each shaft. The two flanges being bolted together with a bolts fitted circumferentially to complete the drive. Just now we seen that this is a flange shaft, this side also flange shaft. So these two are connected with the help of a flange coupling. When one side is rotating, other side also rotated because of these two are fixed with the help of a flange coupling. This is the question of flange coupling production drawing, which is shown as an assembled figure. It is consist of four parts like flange, shaft, key, bolt with nut. So this is a bolt with nut, and this part is a flange. This side also it is a flange, and this is a shaft, and key is there. This portion is nothing but key. So these are the four important parts. The question is asking that draw the component drawing views, limits, fits and tolerances, geometrical tolerances, surface finish, process sheet. These all are very important to get full marks. So draw the component drawings means individual drawings or individual parts. Next go for fits and tolerances, surface finish, process sheet. Let's move on to the answer. First we should go with the component drawing, means we need to divide that assembled figure into individual parts like this. This is nothing but flange, this is nothing but shaft, this is nothing but key. So like this individual parts are very important according to the given dimension in the question paper. So we need to draw this individual parts. So here we can see first part is flange, and this is a shaft, and third one is key. So bolts with nut, this is a common object. Every figure we are watching that bolts and nuts. That's why here he went with only three different parts. So component drawing means drawing the individual parts or part drawing. So this is very important, dividing the assembled figure into individual parts. That is our component drawing. Next very important thing is that process sheet. This is very important. Process sheet means it indicates and it illustrates the step-by-step procedure to produce an object. Here we are preparing this process sheet for the flange. So before going to explain about the flange process sheet, let's see the skeleton of the process sheet. First of all, we should draw the table. So in the table, the columns are very important: serial number or operation number, machine, operation, tools and gauges, and time. These are the columns, and some of the information should be provided above the table like description, drawing number, material, numbers of required, cycle time, material size. This is all the information should indicate above the table. Let's see how the process sheet is indicated for this flange. First of all, inspect the casting with vernier calipers. So whatever this is a part of flange, inspecting this flange with the vernier calipers. Next, hold the job in a chuck. Hold the job in a chuck of center lathe using the machine of center lathe, and the operation is hold the job in a chuck. That tool is 3-jaw chuck. So holding this job into a chuck. Next, in center lathe only, face the hub and turn of 42 into 26. This is 42, this is 26. So 42 into 26 hub, facing operation with facing tool and turning tool. Next is in the center lathe only, facing diameter of 1 or 2, that is not 1 or 2, 112, because of the diameter is 112. So facing of 112 with facing tool. Next in the center lathe only hold the hub, face and turn 112 into 20. This side 112 into this is 20. So 112 into 20 facing a turning. Next bore the hole of diameter 25. Let's say this is diameter 25 means this hole is diameter 25. From here to here it is diameter 25. So boring of 25 diameter. Next cut the keyway with slotting machine with the keyway tool. Here we can see keyway symbol. So this is the place of keyway, this portion. So next hold the job in drilling machine with a drill jig. After that drill 4 holes of diameter. This is 15 diameter, so 4 holes of 15 diameter in drilling machine with a drill bit of 15. So finally inspect the flange with the help of pitch circle of 88, because of here we can see from here to here it is diameter is 88. So this is what the process sheet explanation about flange in flange coupling. Next is fits and mating parts. We need to prepare a table of mating parts that should show the type of fit also. In this flange coupling, the shaft and flange are mating parts. These two are mating and producing, it's a easy push type of fit. Next, geometric tolerances. It means tolerance symbols. This table shows many symbols, but in the figure of flange coupling answer, this is one symbol, that is concentricity or coaxiality. This is another symbol, it shows the perpendicularity or squareness. So this kind of symbols we should indicate in the answer figure. Look at this concentricity means this 2 circles, one circle inside another circle, it indicates that concentricity means one axis indicates 2 diameters of objects, so that is concentricity. Next, this is a perpendicularity. This perpendicularity indicates that 2 lines, this line and this line, this line and this line indicates exactly 90 degrees to each other, tangent to each other. So this is what the way of indicating the tolerance symbols in the part drawings. Next, surface roughness symbols. These are very important. Look at this. Here we can see a symbol 3.2 number is there, and here also we can see 3.2 number. Somewhere you can see 6.3 number. Here you have 6.3 number. So this symbol is going to indicate for the removal of material by machining. Wherever the machining is required to remove the material, there we will use this symbol. So this symbol indicates the removal of material by machining. Above that symbol will indicate some surface roughness numbers. So this is what the way of indicating the surface roughness symbols. Mostly we will use this symbol only, this same. And surface roughness values, just now we seen this symbol. Above this symbol we seen some values like 3.2 or 6.3. look at here also. So 6.3, sometimes we can see 6.3 is for boring operation, 3.2 is for reaming, broaching operations or die casting operations, 3.2. so whatever the operations we are doing to produce that particular object, we should go with the same surface roughness values. That's why so mugging up this table is very important. Every student should mugging up this table and need to remember these values always. So should indicate wherever this symbol is used, above that symbol should indicate this number. This is the way of indicating surface roughness values in the production drawing of any figure. Particularly today we are watching about flange coupling production drawing. Thank you for watching this video. Do subscribe and share my videos. This is your Mahesh Dole.